Guardians and the Hunters. If you guys are cheering for the Hunters, make sure you guys vote up for the Hunters. And if you guys think that the Guardians is going to get their first win today, make sure you guys vote for the Guardians. Either way, thank you guys so much for supporting CVL. Thank you guys all who play, who's watching. Really appreciate having you guys out here. And I think we have a banger on our hands. Now, first, right off the bat, before we even talk about the team or the team comms, I have to point out that this is a breeze map, ladies and gentlemen. I think on one hand, to give you guys a little bit of context, Ascent and Bind was banned. I think the Guardians definitely did their homework there. One thing that I've always stressed to all teams, going up against the Hunters, you have to ban Ascent, right? That is the map that they are the best at. So then those maps were banned out. Really happy. And the Hunters, I'm not sure if this is a flex move, but they decided to choose Breeze. Now, I, as a spectator and as a caster, cannot complain because I love this map. I personally love playing on this map, right? And I think if the Hunters can win here, then that's a good sign for them to show that they have a diverse pool, right? I feel like when it comes to their ability to play, yes, Hunters is a very solid team, no doubt, but the difference between Hunters and the Gunners, and one thing that I have to give the edge to Gunners on, is the fact that the Gunners are able to win pretty much under any circumstance, right? Whereas on the other side, I feel like the Hunters have only looked really good on the maps that they like, on the agents that they normally go with, right? So just now, for example, we saw Furry taking up the controller role, which is something that she normally doesn't go with, or having Wills instead take up the Phoenix, again, an agent who we don't really see. Whereas on the other side, it looks like the Hunters are going with the tried and true, right? Shattered on Jet, Kuro on Chamber, Celeste on Reyna. No surprises there. Now, on the other side though, interesting to see Kudons, who is usually, for all the teams that he plays with, really, usually goes with the Reyna with the Duelist, but it looks like this time around he's going to be on the Sentinel instead. Now, Kudon's Emmy holding sights. Let's see what they can get here. Or Kaiko, rather. Kaiko is the one that's holding the Reyna. And Emmy is going on the Raze. But looks like Panda will get the opening pick here. Great start from the Hunters. Kudon's able to trade it out. Gets one of his own. And yeah, Kudon's, you know, I would say out of all of the star players from every team, he has looked the most underwhelming so far. And that's not something that I like to say very often, as Celeste beats Emmy down. But yeah, Kudons, if this Guardian team wants to succeed, today has to be the day, and it has to start with this man right here. Oh, now Kudon spots the last player, but they are running out of time, so they have to go here. And can Kudons do anything? The answer is no, but looks like Valet will be able to get that, and Valet did not expect Name coming in from mid at all, so great start from the Hunters. But yeah, not a bad start for the Guardians either. Kudon starting off strong there, and we just have to hope that he keeps this form up, because he definitely can, right? And if you remember CVL Season 1 with the Puddings, he is the top frag along with Doggo. So I think the Guardians having Kudons is definitely a huge pick, but unfortunately he hasn't been able to live up to the likes of like Lust or to the likes of Panda. So hopefully this is going to be his game where he's able to get out. Now, Emmy here holding B, and she's going to spot couple, and with this grenade, unfortunately couldn't deal that much damage, and she was not expecting Shatter to be on site already. Ivy tried to go with his own cheeky play, but did not pay off, so Kaiko falls as well, down to Kudons and Valet here. Now let's see, Valet hears the push coming. Kudon's able to get that one though, again putting Panda to his place. Now Shattered is another problem that they have to deal with. Now let's see, Celeste will shut down Valet, so now it's all just down to Kudons on his own. And with a classic, I don't think there's much else that he can do. But I think, yeah, the Guardians, you know, happy to just let these 2 rounds go. Usually it is standard practice where if you lose the first round, chances are you're going to lose the second round as well. That is completely fine. But I think, yeah. Now let's see. Yeah, Kudans will not be able to get that one. So now the Guardians have a bye. This is where they have to step it up. To put it bluntly, the Guardians have not looked good at all in any of their games, right? Yes, they had one closer half against the Lotus in the very first game, but other than that, they have nothing to write home about. So hopefully this time around, the Guardians are going to be able to get something going here. And it all starts with this buy, and it all starts off the back of this man right here. So Kudans, you know, the agents that he's been playing so far, the duelist, hasn't really been working out for the Guardian. So hopefully this time around with the Sentinel role, he can do something here. And just like that, Shattered did not expect that at all. On the other side though, Kaiko did get brought down by Kuro here. So Kuro still going strong. Now it looks like it's going to be a split. Valate's just sitting by stairs. Oh, Kudan's fall to the hands of Panda, and that's a huge pick right there because suddenly now the A site is wide open and the hunters will get their plants going. So now the retake starts once again for the Guardians. Emmy gets blinded here. Now Ivy pushes through, spots Kuro, will be able to get that, and Emmy gets Celeste as well. So that's a good start for the Guardians. The Guardians have 2 more players to find though, and Panda is going on the lurk here. Meanwhile, looks like Name has the lineup going. Oh, this is going to still be very tough. They have to plant here. They have to stick it. And let's see if they can get it. Emmy is just barely staying alive. It looks like they are going to be able to get Name. Now it's all just down to Panda, but Panda with 1 health will not be able to do anything. So it looked dicey there, but looks like they will be able to finish it off in the end. So the Guardians recover from that. But yeah, great job, you know, by Ivy and Emmy to be able to get those crucial kills. And I think that was just... Okay, that was an unfortunate little tap there. No cheating allowed. But yeah, as I was saying, sorry, before I got distracted, I think Panda there made a slight lapse of judgment. Yes, he was trusting on his team to be able to hold down the spike while he goes on the flank, but unfortunately, and really smart play from the Guardians to push the force the issue there and overwhelm Name. Shattered will be able to open up on Kudans. No, this is not what you want to see. Kudans needs to stay alive for much longer. And yeah, Shattered is already coming in from behind. Shattered just pushing through. Will Kaiko be able to get this? And the answer is no. That's so unfortunate. Now it's all just down to Emmy and Ivy here. Ivy gets dinked as well for his troubles. And now Emmy with a stinger. What can she really do? She hears the alarm bot as well, so I'm mixing up ability names all around. It's a trip, as the kids call it nowadays. So now Emmy has no choice but to save the stinger. Hopefully she's granted a kill or 2, but okay, so she hear 1 drop, but I don't think she's going to be able to get any here. Now, question is, does she want to save this, or does she want to just force it, make it a little bit expensive? It looks like she's not going to swing on this, so she's going to have the stinger. And yeah, looks like she's going to stay alive, and she gets spotted in the end, but with that stinger, what was she going to do with it? It looks like Kudan's going to pick it up. Not gonna matter though, because Kudan's is going to have his ult ready to go. So this round is definitely still more than winnable for the Guardians, even though they don't have a full buy here. Valate decides to force. I'm not sure if I agree with that. And looks like this time around the hunters are getting the right read. Emmy is going to be rotating back, but Emmy and Ivy, I'm not sure if she's going to be able to hold this, if they're going to be able to hold this on their own. Now Ivy sprays through, will get pressured though, so he's going to fall. Now Emmy back up sights, gets spotted by Shattered as well. So now once again the retake starts, and Kudans gets tagged right off the bat. It looks like he decides not to use his ult at all either. Okay, interesting choice. And Shattered drops Kaiko, and Kuro kills Valate. So many things going on, but I think each individual member is just winning their gunfights. Really well done for the hunters there, getting their 4th. Now the Guardians once again are on a full buy, but Valate's, unfortunately, yeah, the force, I'm not sure if I like that at all, and now they have to go on the safe again. Yeah, I think, you know, gun play aside, I think it's not even about the skills for the Guardians. I think it's about the communication and the team play. I think that's just not there, and that's something that they need to work on. I think they definitely do have the individual talents. There's no doubt. I definitely don't think they are the worst team when it comes to talent, but they have, you know, they need more than just talent if they're going to succeed in CVL. That's a great pick there from Valate. Valate spots one more, gets another one, so that's a good start. Yes, it's still down to Kaiko. And Kaiko's ping, unfortunately, is really high right now, so he's gonna struggle. But I think, you know, with all that said, it's still not bad for the Guardians there on their safe. But once again, they have to start stepping it up. They need to start getting something done. Because otherwise this game's going to run away from them. And, you know, one thing that they've had a bad habit on is you know, getting games run away from them. And usually with Guardians, yes, they are able to string a couple of rounds back, but by that time it's already too late. And I'm not sure if it's a mental issue or, yeah, they're just being outclassed by the opponents. But either way, they cannot let this one get away from them. Now, on the other side, Kuro does have the op here. And I don't know how this is going to play. Emmy, unfortunately, will not be able to use her ult here. That is so unfortunate. But great play from Panda. Now, Emmy's just going to shoot it out. Oh, it does not come out. And what? Not only does she survive, but she gets a kill. In the meantime, Kunon's getting Celeste as well. So how did this suddenly go so badly for the Hunters? Ivy is able to trade out Panda as well, so now it's all just down to Kuro on his own. He still does have the ult here, so the Guardians still have to be careful, but this is definitely looking more doable. Oh, Kaiko getting hit. Okay, now let's see Kuro here. Kuro able to get that one, gets the fourth. There's no way they throw this. Oh, Kaiko, not like this. He was given a free kill and he did not capitalize on it. Kuro will be able to secure that 5k. An unofficial ace on his end. That is so unfortunate for the Guardians there. They had that one. They are supposed to get that one. Kaiko, yeah, it's just quite unfortunate with his ping spiking all over the place. This is probably the worst time that you can ask for to have a ping issue. But yeah, you know, it's a huge heartbreaker for the Guardians here. Let's hope they can recover. Now Ivy holding B on his own, and he's about to get pressured here now with the shorty. Let's see what he can do. He gets one, but Shattered gets out of the way in time. So now it's all once again story as old as time. The Guardians have to retake, and the Guardians retake has found some success before, so this is definitely not impossible by any means. Emmy gets taken down. Strong hold there from Celeste in elbow. So now 3 players left, and Kaiko's about to get blinded. Will be able to get one, but couldn't get Celeste. Couldn't get Shattered, rather, unfortunately. Let's see, Valate's okay. Valate and Kudon's okay. Really making some noise here, and now it's all just down to Name. Name has his lineups ready though, so this is still, I don't think they're gonna have time because they have to clear off all sites. Okay. Now that was a miss, so that's huge. No way the Hunters throw this. Okay. I've spent this entire game talking down the Guardians, but that was unacceptable for the Hunters. The Hunters fumbled a 3v5, right? And yes, I want to give all the props to Kudons and Valate for performing phenomenally there, but at the same time, the Hunters, you know, this was the reason why they lost against the Prodigy for the most part, right? They lose the rounds that they're supposed to win, and that cannot happen again. Now let's see here. Oh, okay. Kudons, luckily for Kuro, will not be able to finish him off, but I think the Guardians are still in a really strong position. Now, Shattered has pushed down pretty deep onto site here, and the Hunters still have a full buy, so I think this should still be their round. Great double peek there from the Guardians. That's the coordination I want to see. Now, Celeste will pick off Kudans, though. And it looks like Celeste is hungry for more. She's going to peek through. Spots Valet will just be backing off. Oh, let's see here. Now, Valet is the one that's going to be able to get the kill. Now, Ivy with the op. This man knows no fear. Oh, he almost got that one. And Emmy will tag name low, but will not be able to get anything. And they don't expect Panda in this tight corner. So now it's all just down to Kaiko. Kaiko gets spotted, will get taken down. So the Hunter recovers, and unfortunately, it's another heartbreaker for the Guardians. But yeah, I think it's just the sites that they give up too easily, and I think that's the benefit of having a Viper, right? Despite Name not doing really well in terms of his KDA, his contribution to this team cannot be seen on paper because those smoke walls have just been really impactful so far. Whereas on the other side, yeah, unfortunately, the Guardians, once again, with the same struggles, they have to start getting it going. And Ivy, you know, one thing that I have to criticize about Ivy is that so far he's always been the first to die, and I think it's because of his aggression. So hopefully that's not the case anymore. Now he's going to push through, will be able to get Celeste, so that is a trade at least. Now, Emmy here, the last person on site, looks like she's deciding to go back and retake with her team. Oh, now Emmy does not know that there's someone behind her, and looks like she's able to get one, but Kuro trades it out, and now it's all just down to Valet. Valet is going to get pressured. Kuro absolutely crispy here, 14-4-2, and yeah, the Hunters are already at 8. The Guardians, they have to pull off a miracle here, and I feel like, you know, that's a word that I hate using, because on the Guardian side, it just feels like they have to rely on miracles to get things going. Right now, if there is one bright spot, is that Kudans has been playing really well for this team. So once Kaiko and Emmy are two players that we know have played well before, right? I've personally played with these two players. Unfortunately, he gets taken down by Panda. But yeah, these two players are players that I know can play well. They just have not had the best luck so far. Now, with a 4v4, this is definitely still doable. Emmy's just throwing the grenades, will tag Name, so that's some good early damage, but she needs to find more. Oh, and she gets spotted. Looks like she will be able to get out, but I think Shattered is already behind. Oh, Shattered is not going to call it out. Oh, Emmy unfortunately misses that one, but that almost looked good there. So now, hopefully, the Guardians will be able to get their third here going into the next half. I think, you know, starting off defense is not the best choice on their end, right? Because I think for the underdogs, it's usually easier to go on the attacking side since you don't have to encounter 5 players. Whereas on the other side, you know, Hunters are very smart not to do anything fancy, not trying to do use any lurk. They just brute force their way onto sites, and it's been working really well for them. Let's see here. Oh, there's no way! Man, I feel it for Ivy. That was not his fault for dying there. That was unfortunate. Now, Kudans luckily is able to trade it out. Now, Valet needs to push through. But yeah, once again, it just feels like the Guardians have to retake the entire time. And Panda getting a collateral there. Kuro ending it off as well. So we have yet another 10-2, ladies and gentlemen. This is, yeah, beyond heartbreaking. You know, I feel like the Guardians definitely have what it takes to win. And yes, the Hunters, they're really showing why they are one of the best teams in the league, right? They are the best challenger against the Gunners. But yeah, it just feels like, just like Lotus, two really talented teams that have just not found something that works for them. Now, hopefully on attack, they can pull something off here. It looks like they decide to go with a splits. And maybe this is what they need, right? Maybe this A fake or maybe B fake might be what they need here. Kudans gets tagged and his position is revealed. Shattered decides to push through. Will get swung by Kaiko. Great play from him, but unfortunately Kaiko couldn't finish that off though. So now Shattered will be able to get out alive. Emmy's making noise here. Will spot one. Gets named, but gets traded out. Unfortunately, she did get her one, and that's a good start. Oh, Ivy spots Shattered. Okay, we'll be able to take him down, and suddenly B site is open. Kuro spotting Kaiko, but Kaiko just a run by there, getting the kill. Now let's see if Panda can do anything here. Oh, Panda will get taken down, so great job from the Guardians. Now it's all just down to Celeste. Celeste gets one. She still has 3 more to find though, and Ivy is not making it easy whatsoever. But yeah, what can she really do? I think great start from the Guardians. That's the start that they need. Unlike Lotus, they won the, or at least I hope that they can close out this pistol round. But yeah, with this pistol round win, that's the start that they need. Celeste gets spotted as well, so they know what's going on. And Ivy, my man, absolutely crispy there. And Ivy, I feel like, has not had a good game whatsoever in the past 3 games that he played. And I think this is his best performance so far. And you know, what an upset it would be if they're able to shut down the Hunters. But I think they still have a long way to go. Now, of course, they can go for the forced buy here. 2 players that can buy full shield if they want to. And they're just going to force. On the other side, though, interesting choice from the Hunters here. They're definitely not giving the Guardians the respect that they deserve. But the Guardians will hear that ringing sound, so they know what's going on. Oh, Shattered almost claims the head of Valate there, but Valate's lucky to get out alive from that one. Oh, there's no way! There is no way. Luckily, Ivy is able to trade that out, but, you know, poor Kaiko. Sometimes, yeah, it just feels really bad. Luckily, Ivy is able to recover for his team. And yeah, looks like this force buy did not pay off. Oh, name. And oh, surely not, right? Panda, surely not. And now they know that Emmy's stuck. And now Valley is low. Okay, Emmy's able to get that one. And luckily, she is gonna be able to get away from that. And Ivy closes it out. So, looks almost dicey there. I always miss the cam on Panda. Every time Panda gets kills, I always miss it. But yeah, just utter disrespect from Hunters. And it looks like it was punished. And now the Guardians are feeling really good, econ-wise at least. Of course, they still have a lot of rounds to win, but this is a great start. And now, knowing that the opponent will be broke, they can force once again. And now the Hunters will have to give up this round instead of having full buy because they decided to gamble it. Which is, yeah, I guess calculated considering how far ahead they were. But it's not going to pay off. Now, Kudans. Looks like Kudans is just going to... yeah, barely miss Panda there. Question is, Panda is still pretty healthy and Kaiko gets tagged, so this is definitely not over by any means. And yeah, Ivy with the teleport inside will be able to get... Oh, that does not look good at all. No way. Surely not. Now Kaiko and Valate. There is no way. And now the Guardians will be able to recover guns. That is, or the Hunters rather. That is huge. No, surely the Guardians do not give this up. They did force here once again. So if they lose this one, then they're going to have to save the next round. And they don't have rounds to save anymore. So let's see here. Valate, oh, gets tagged low as well. So now Kaiko gets brought down. Valate gets one at least, but he still has 3 players to go up against. And Shattered is just making noise. Shattered is just going to take him down. This is unfortunate play there, but great job by Kuro. By Panda as well to make it really costly for them in the beginning, softening them up. And what a thrifty round. I feel like the Hunters yeah, recovered, salvaged that one round that they gave up that they shouldn't have. So now, you know, if you're the Guardians, Nothing new to them. With their backs against the wall, they have to pull off something here, and it looks like they decide to force it up. So hopefully this force will pay off. Now they have won one against the Hunters, and the Hunters are notorious for you know, losing these rounds, unfortunately. So this is, you know, the Guardians' last glimmer of hope here. Hopefully they can get something. But yeah, let's see it. Now Kudons gets spotted by Kuro, and Kuro will be able to get that one. Shattered pushes through as well. Kaiko trades it out at least and will be able to recover a gun, and Kuro is going to get that one. So now it's all just down to Ivy in a 1v3. Okay, looks like Panda is just going to get ready. Okay. Ivy is going to be able to plant at least, but now with the retake, let's see what he can do. I think he knows where the players are coming from. Oh, great start, but that was the low player. So now he has to get out. And now Panda's gonna spot him. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And the Guardians are now down. And that was their 4th round as well. So now with the 12th, they cannot give any more rounds up here. Now, the one good news is that Kudons can still buy. And if he can get a couple of kills, plus the ult orb, they might be able to get him the op and give the gun to someone else. And yeah, they can still buy the Bulldogs, they can still buy the Spectres, you know, that something that they found some success with. So this is definitely not over yet. And the Hunters definitely cannot... they're not off the hook yet. I think they are very, very close, but the Guardians, you know, they just have to play without thinking about the pressure. Now, oh, Shattered tags Kudons low just like that. And now they decide to take mid control. Now this is a new approach, and that's a good start. Kudons punishing Panda there, and Emmy getting the headshot as well. So great job on her end to be aware of the flank. Will be able to recover the gun. Now Name gets one, unfortunately, and Shattered gets Valley as well. Ivy is in a good lurk, so now 2v2. Emmy spots Celeste. Emmy's going to be able to win that one. Is this the Guardian's glimmer of hope that we were hoping for? Oh, Shattered, does he want to push this? Shattered is going to push it, but unfortunately Emmy was not fast enough. So GG's, well done to the Hunters.